It was supposed to be an ordinary Saturday at the Wildwood Zoo. The sky was clear, the crowds were heavy, and families moved happily between exhibits. Nothing about the day hinted at danger. Until a silverback gorilla named Maisie stopped moving. Maisie was the pride of the primate exhibit, a massive 450-pound western lowland gorilla known for his calm temperament. But that afternoon, instead of foraging or resting, he sat perfectly still behind the reinforced glass. His posture was rigid. His eyes were locked onto a single point in the crowd. "Ah, little girl." She couldn't have been more than 5 years old, wearing a pink sundress and holding a melting ice cream cone. She stood close to the glass, unaware that one of the most powerful primates on Earth was staring directly at her. At first, no one thought much of it. Gorillas watched people all the time. But minutes passed and Maisie didn't blink. He didn't shift. He didn't look away. The crowd began to feel it, that primal sense that something was wrong. Dave, a senior zookeeper who had worked with Maisie for years, noticed immediately. This wasn't curiosity. This was intense focus. Predatory focus. His hand drifted toward his radio as unease spread through the enclosure. When the girl's mother finally looked up, she froze. Maisie was only a few feet from the glass, enormous and silent, his dark eyes fixed on her daughter. There was no aggression in his face, just unreadable intensity that somehow made it worse. Dave approached calmly and asked the mother to step back. He quietly explained that Maisie was showing pre-incident behavior, a warning sign that something unpredictable could happen. Then Maisie stood. The entire enclosure went silent. Slowly, powerfully, he stepped toward the glass. Security moved in. A veterinarian was called. Everyone braced for the worst. But instead of charging, Maisie raised his massive hand and gently pressed his palm flat against the glass. Before anyone could stop her, the little girl lifted her own hand and placed it against the glass, palm to palm. And everything changed. Maisie's breathing slowed, his posture relaxed. He tilted his head and pressed his ear toward the barrier. Then came the sound. A sharp crack split the air as fractures spiderwebbed across the glass above where the child had been standing. Engineers would later confirm a hidden structural defect. The glass was failing under pressure. Maisie hadn't been threatening the girl. He had been warning her. He sensed vibrations humans couldn't feel. He positioned himself between danger and a child, just minutes before the glass partially collapsed. The girl was pulled to safety seconds before failure. That day changed the zoo forever. Safety protocols were rewritten, the glass was replaced, and Maisie became known not as a monster, but as a guardian. Sometimes the creatures we fear are the only ones listening closely enough to save us.